Hey guys, welcome to Home Cook Secrets. I'm your host up in the morning with a very yummy and delicious delicacy from South India. This is basically made up with semolina and well beaten curd mixed with finely chopped veggies and some seasonings like salt, pepper, and this red chili. And to make this, we require a upper stencil, and if you don't have that, then you have to buy this stencil also. And together with this, I'm going to give you a tutorial of how to make rava uttapam in very short time. Uttapams are, friends, generally made up with overnight soaked dal and rice, and in the morning when you have to make your uttapam, you have to grind them in a fine paste, and that's a very time consuming thing. But generally, if you are working, if you are a job working woman, then you have been running short of time many times, and then you can use this method, my recipe, to make the quick instant rava uttapams, and that are more delicious than ones with you make with dal and rice. So let's take a quick look of what we are going to need for that. First of all, I'm taking 2 cups of semolina because we have to make 2 dishes out of this. So I'm going to take 2 cups of semolina. Then I'm taking a few curry leaves, and then we are taking some mustard seeds and some oil to fry, shallow fry. And then I'm taking some chopped onions. This is a very finely chopped onion, friends. And then we have to take finely chopped capsicum, and then I'm taking finely chopped tomatoes. And this is optional, friends. If you would like to add some more veggies to your uttapam or your appa recipe, you can add on finely chopped carrots and some beans. Then I'm taking these finely chopped green chilies, and to garnish up with that, I'm taking this finely chopped coriander. To use the upper stencil, you have to buy something like this. Many styles are available in the market. One with the stand I'm having, and you can buy it of any sort. And this is one big size upper stencil, and small sizes are also available in the market. So upper recipe require this. And then I'm taking this well beaten 2 cup curd, and I'm taking the same quantity as of suji and semolina and my curd. And then getting over with this, I'm coming up to the seasonings. I need some water to mix up in the batter, and then I'm taking salt according to the taste. I'll be adding some around 1 or 1.5 tablespoon of salt. You can mix it with your own taste, according to your taste. And then I'm taking some red chilies. If you don't like red chilies or very spicy kind of thing, you can obviously avoid this. And then I'm skipping up, and we'll be taking this black pepper. And so, friends, now let's get started and let's get busy with the dish. First of all, I'm going to make my rava uttapam. So for that, I'm going to mix this semolina and curd together and stir it very well. Here comes the bowl of semolina, and I'm going to add this whole curd into this, and then we'll be stirring it fine and adding our salt directly. Half of the salt I will directly add into this, and a few little salt will add sprinkling over to the uttapam. So let's stir it finely. Keep stirring so that lumps may not stay no more. And we can add our fine grounded chilies into this. Now let's add our green chilies, and some salt. I'm gonna add this much of salt only. Stir it again. And if you feel that it's a little thick, then you can add a little water. But if your curd is already containing a lot of water, then you can do it like this only. You don't need to add water anymore. So friends, by default I have skipped one ingredient, a very important ingredient, that is soda. This soda I have to add in the batter because it will give fluffiness to the uttapams, and it will make them just like those we used to eat in the restaurants. This much of soda, this is half teaspoon soda, we have to definitely add to our batter to give it a nice fluff. So friends, my batter is now ready, and now I am going to give a tadka of rye and this curry leaves. So let's heat a small karchi. I'm heating this karchi and adding a little oil to it. Let the oil heat on high flame. In the meanwhile, we will break our curry leaves into small parts. See friends, I have break these curry leaves into many pieces, and now our oil is ready. I'll pour them into the hot oil and they will crackle, and immediately we'll have to pour this paste into our batter. Lower down the flame immediately when you will put this. Now this is ready. Now we are going to pour this and give it a stir. We will add a little water to this. A very little. Don't pour a lot of water. In that case, you will not be able to flip your pancakes. Stir it very finely to get a very consistent batter. Here our batter is ready, and now we'll heat our non-stick pan. We have to take a non-stick pan, and then we will pour some oil on it, and when this will become hot, we'll sprinkle some water to make it more greasy. We'll wait for the pan to become very hot, and when it will be really very hot, then we'll be going to sprinkle our water over this. Now we'll wipe up this with a damp cloth. To griddle the batter, we have to make sure that our tawa should not be very hot, and neither should be very cold. It has to be very medium kind of tawa to ready for the utpam. So friends, with the light hand, we'll pour down 2 kachis of batter and spread it very evenly. You can make any sizes of utpam. Here we are making medium size ones. While you pour on the batter, make sure you will lower down the flame. Spread the batter. And before it gets cooked, we immediately have to add on our veggies on this. First of all, we are adding our onions. Top it up with onions, and then we are going to top it up with some capsicums and tomatoes. Then some capsicums. Spread them evenly and keep pressing them lightly with a spatula. Now a little tomatoes so that it gives a very good color. Now we are going to add our carrots and beans. This is optional. If you like, then add, and if you don't, then just skip it. Now we'll press it again with the spatula, and we'll sprinkle some oil around the utpam and above the veggies also. It's time to sprinkle some oil. Taking this much of oil, I'll spread it around in a circular motion around this utpam, and then a little bit I'll sprinkle above these veggies. Like this. Let this cook for some more minutes and keep checking if it's not getting thick on the base. Like this. Doing this way, we can evenly stick the lower oil to all the sides of the utpam. And we will also check the color of the base. It's almost done from downside. Now it's time to flip it over. See, flip it with a very light hand and flip it very quickly. Keep pressing all the sides of the utpam very well. And during you make this, keep the flame on medium high, not very low and not very high. Now we'll flip it again and we'll sprinkle our red chili powder and salt over this and with black pepper. And again we will flip it for a nice color of the veggies. Likewise, I have spread a bigger size utpam and now we will, with the same way, flip it off. Take the spatula on in the center side, and then flip it very smartly, like this. And keep pressing the center. And in a short while, our rava utpam is ready to eat. After we are done with this, we will heat our upper pan on the high flame. On the high flame here, I am keeping the pan like this, and we'll sprinkle little oil in these shells to grease them so that they may not stick to our batter. Take a very little amount of oil and drop some drops of oil in these shells, and then we will rotate this and spread it all around like this. We will rotate these shells and the oil is equally spread in these counters, and the extra oil will drain out in some bowl. You can drain out the extra oil like this, and now we'll keep the flame very low and we'll prepare our batter for this. Here is the batter, remaining batter. I will add some water in this. Now we are going to add our veggies also. First of all, I will add a little water. Now I'll give it a light stir. According to the quantity, if you think that the batter is now left a very small quantity, you can add on some more semolina and curd to this. And now I will add these veggies. First of all, I'm going to add a little onion into this. I'm adding 3 tablespoons of onion, then 2 tablespoons of capsicum, then 2 tablespoons of tomatoes, and according to taste, we are going to add these finely chopped carrots. And now we'll add some salt. Salt was already added, so you can add a little salt more. A little more salt. Then some red chili powder. Now I will add some more green chilies to make it more spicy snack. And now finally I'll sprinkle some hara dhania pattis. This is coriander leaves. Now I'm going to mix it well, and to make it a fine paste, I will, with the help of a spoon, will pour them equally 1 tablespoon in each shell and let that cook on a low medium flame. Our batter is ready now, friends. So come on, let's get started by pouring them and having a very nice delicious South Indian snack ready on our plates. I'm taking this 1 tablespoon, putting the flame high for just 30 seconds while I'm going to pour this. Take this 1 tablespoon of batter and pour this into a shell very neatly. Don't overload these counters much. And now on the second one. Trust me friends, these are very delicious ones. You should try this, and you will really love to make them every next Sunday or every next day. Make them like this. It's also very light snack. You won't feel very fizzy with this. Now I'm lowering down the flame so that the balls may not get burned from the lower side. You can also call them golden brown vegetable idlis also. They will give you shape like idlis, golden idlis. Now we will wait for these balls to cook from one side, and then later on we will flip them with the help of some fork or knife or a toothpick. We can higher the flame and keep rotating the pan equally. See friends, now I'm going to turn them upside down. It's very easy because they don't get stick to the shells, and with a point of a knife only you can rotate them. And here it comes. If you feel the need of greasing them again, you can pour on some oil after it get cooked from the other side also. First of all, I'm going to rotate them all, and then I'll pour a little more oil like this. Now like this. So friends, now I'm going to spread a very little oil all above them. To give it a nice texture, and in a 1 or 1.5 minutes they are ready to be served. Now I'm going to high the flame. These golden balls look so yummy, delicious and beautiful. So friends, don't forget to subscribe and like my channel so that I may get support of your companionship and everybody's love to come up with more exuberant dishes and delicacies. So friends, our very delicious golden upper balls are now ready to be served, and this mouth-watering snack is really very yummy. So please try it at home and like my video. Do subscribe my channel and don't forget to leave your comments in the comment box, and I will always welcome your suggestions also. So see you in our next video with more delicacies and more delightful yummy snacks and main course. Till then, bye bye. Thank you for watching Home Cook Secrets.